Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Looking at the technology sector, Apple and Facebook. So the technology bull's still strong. We do have a bit of a double top. 53.22 the past 2 days is the high. So it is an inside candlestick today. The S&P 500 was an inside candlestick. Very tight ranges today without a lot of volatility. So the bulls need a break of 53.22 to see continuation to the upside. If we get a bearish break of 53.06, we're looking down at 52.89 as the next support after that, and the bears would start to take control in the short term. So bulls want to break that double top. The sooner the better tomorrow. Get that out of the way and affirm that higher high, affirming that the bulls are still in control. So the weekly time frame, we have 5 green weeks in a row. We have 9 of the last 10 weeks green. We have 13 of the last 14. Make that 13 of the last 15 weeks green. So that's a lot of green. The bulls are still very strong, and if we get that new all-time high, we are going to be looking up at 53.50 as the next resistance from there. So a huge bull move still underway, no slowdown. XLK up at the highs. QQQ is up at the highs due to the heavy weight in the technology sector, and it's clear lead bulls. Apple closed up fairly close to the high. Also a very, very tight range here on Apple. And we see an inside candlestick. And actually, we did get a bullish break to the upside over the high of Friday. So it's not an inside candlestick. That favors the bulls. And we're looking at resistance of 139.43, 140, and 140.28, the all-time high. The middle Bollinger Band continues to ascend, catching up. As long as that level is support, the bulls are in full control on the daily time frame. Lose that level, and we're looking down at the low of Thursday of 137.05. So the bulls are still strong on Apple. Inside candlestick last week, currently an inside candlestick this week, continuing to show tightening ranges. But of course, the bulls have favor until we lose that daily middle Bollinger Band support. And of course, the correlation to XLK, the sector as a whole, is certainly very strong and worth keeping an eye on. Facebook bulls, new all-time high today. Congrats to the bulls. We keep holding strong, and we now have seen higher lows on the daily time frame for the past 6 days in a row, and that certainly gives confidence to the bulls. It's a nice, clear pattern where you can say to yourself, okay, I'm going to exit my bullish position if we break the higher low pattern on the daily time frame. That has not happened yet. The same pattern on Apple after earnings would have kept you in that trade for weeks and weeks to the upside. Granted, you've already been stopped out by now, but it is a nice, very simple pattern to make an if-then scenario for your trade. If this happens, then I will exit, reassess the situation, or find another trade to make. So Facebook bulls closing right up at the all-time high, highest close we've ever seen, and we're looking at 139.49, 139.68, and after 139.68, the high of today, we're looking at 140 psychological. The upper Bollinger Band is very, very clearly containing the price. That is the resistance level to be watching every single day. We see strong new all-time high, but we keep rejecting from that upper Bollinger Band. So if we are up at the upper Bollinger Band, you obviously do not want to be initiating a bullish position because the odds of consolidation from that level are extremely high. But we have a very strong close here. We're on the verge of a bullish MACD cross, and that upper Bollinger Band tomorrow will be in the low 140s, so there will be room for new all-time highs. The weekly time frame shows that strength, very strong 3 weeks in a row. Nice follow-through this week as well. No sign of slowdown for the bulls, as the tech sector is clearly still leading the way. No slowdown in sight for any of these names, but we do want to be cautious and keep moving up a stop loss or keep a game plan. Don't just say I'm going to hold inevitably unless you're looking, 5-10 years out. That's perfectly fine if you want to be long that long. But if you are looking at just shorter term swing trading, you do want to have an exit plan, and you should be walking up a stop loss to protect those profits and keep locking them in. So thanks for watching. We'll check back in tomorrow. Have a great night.